Greetings everyone, Age Graceful here. I have set down my makeup brushes and picked up a spoon. This evening at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be joining the Ladies of Elegance to do a collaboration called Crazy About Gingerbread. The Crazy About Gingerbread collaboration is being hosted by Melissa from the Buckeye Girls Decor and Lifestyle YouTube channel, and the co-hosts are the Robin's Nest by Terry YouTube channel and Jackie Russell Creates YouTube channel. I will be placing their channel links in my description box so that you can visit their channels and support them after you watch my video. I would like to thank these ladies so very much for allowing me to participate in this group collaboration. So guys, I have everything all set up to prepare my gingerbread cake. Yes, I'm so excited about this. Real quick story about this gingerbread cake. It's something that my grandmother would prepare for us when we were children. Sometimes we would have a piece of it while it was warm and she would put a little pat of butter on it. Or sometimes she would make a full buttercream frosting. I like it both ways. It doesn't make a difference. You can eat it alone. You can eat it with ice cream. You can eat it and enjoy a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, or just by itself. It doesn't make a difference. It's so warming to the soul and to the heart. Plus it has good body texture and flavor. So here are my ingredients. I have flour. I have original molasses, salt, just iodized salt. You're going to need ground clove, ground cinnamon, ground ginger, vanilla flavor, baking soda, 1 stick of butter or margarine, it's your preference, sugar, and 1 egg beaten. So here in my stand mixer, I've already creamed my 1 stick of butter and ½ cup of sugar. And I'll put the full measurements and recipe down in the description box, or either, you know what I'll do? I'll actually take a picture or screenshot of the recipe. So back to my story. When my grandmother was living, she taught me how to make many things, but I never had an opportunity to discuss with her, how do I make a gingerbread? She left here without me asking her that question. For some reason, I never talked to my dad about it because I assumed he probably wouldn't know. And he was a pound cake baker, a layer cake baker. So I never asked him about the gingerbread. Well, when he passed away, while going through his things, I found a book, and inside of the book was a recipe. Guys, look at the style of this hand mixer. Doesn't it look like the USS Enterprise from Star Trek? So let's get started. I'll begin by pouring 1 cup of molasses into this measuring cup. We also need 1 cup of very hot water, which I forgot to mention. I'll pour this molasses into the hot water, and then I will give it a stir. The use of hot water will help to loosen the molasses, and that way it will blend better with the dry ingredients. The dry ingredients begin with 2½ cups of all-purpose flour. Let's prepare the dry ingredients. We'll need 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cloves, 1 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Next, mix your spices into the flour thoroughly. Now we will add our 1 beaten egg to the sugar and butter mixture. Now let's prepare to add our dry ingredients to the butter, sugar, and egg mixture. To do this, we will alternate the flour with the molasses and water. Now let's turn the power on to the mixer. Can you guys believe that at the time that my grandmother made this gingerbread, it was a 100-plus-year-old recipe? I'm going to add this liquid slowly. To me, it appears as though the liquid is too much for the amount of flour that I have. I don't want a wet batter, so I'll work slowly. Now it's time to add the remainder of my flour and spice mixture. And a small amount of the hot water and molasses mixture. I'll turn the motor on now to the mixer and blend for about 1 minute. I added a small amount of the hot water and molasses mixture until I felt my batter had come together. Now, the recipe does not actually call for vanilla, but I know my grandmother would have added it. She loved using Watkins vanilla. So I will add 1 teaspoon. I like to turn on my mixer to its lowest setting and then spin off some of the excess batter off the paddle. As I prepared to clean off this paddle, I could hear my grandmother's voice saying, "Waste not, want not. There are hungry children in other parts of the world." If you had a grandmother like this, please leave me a comment below telling me a story about your grandmother. So guys, you saw me prepare my baking pan with some Baker's Joy. This is my favorite baking spray and it does the trick every time. Not once have I had a pound cake or any dessert to stick to the pan using Baker's Joy. Now I will prepare to place the gingerbread into the oven. Your oven should be preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and should bake approximately 40 to 45 minutes, depending on your oven and how it's calibrated. Now it's time for the reveal. Here comes my gingerbread cake. It has browned perfectly and looks just like the cakes my grandmother used to bake. I believe my dad bought her that hand mixer because my grandmother mixed all her cakes by hand with a big spoon. As I said previously, you can eat this warm with a little pat of butter. So yummy. But since it's my birthday, I decided to use a buttercream frosting. And here's that reveal. Today is my birthday, so happy birthday to me. Thank you, Lord, for allowing me to see another year. Thank you guys so very much for watching my video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Thank you. Happy holidays, everyone.